I'm noticed Eric harsh on it. Harsh to the motherfucker.
Why is it bitch shit?
Because my thing with the game in itself is that, first and foremost, they should not be in a 6-game series now with the Miami Heat, who came in.
That's fact.
Without Duran Dragic. They do not have their facilitator on the floor. This team is scrambling. They played maybe a game or two without their big man. And here we have 12.8, 13 seconds on the clock. And everybody across the internet has been showing this fucking picture with LeBron surrounded by 3, maybe 4 guys. And he kicks it out to Danny Green. But here's my problem with the whole thing. He dribbled into a triple team. Before that even took place, when he was at about 2 or 3 feet away from half court, why didn't he call for isolation play, wave everybody the fuck out the way, and then Jimmy Butler go one-on-one for the win?
He should have just pulled out the fucking clipboard right there.
LeBron is
he should have just pulled out with the time. You know, like he should have just stopped fucking time and called a new play.
ISO is one of the easiest plays to call in basketball. You just tell everybody to get the fuck out of the way.
Let me ask you motherfuckers a question. At what point during all of that scrutiny does anyone stop to say the motherfucker was like 7 for 8 from 3, 6 to 8 from 3, killing them, had like 40 points? Bron.
That's exactly why you should take the shot. If you're red hot, why would you take that shot versus Danny Green, whose field goal percentage has been down tremendously? So why wouldn't you take the shot?
Here's why. Because Danny Green's only fucking job, he's a specialist. He's a 3-point specialist. He was signed to do that shit. That's why. Would they sign him for? Rebounding? If you know basketball and you know what's happening, the global answer is because that's why they fucking signed that guy. That's what he does.
In defense.
That's what he does. And he's a 3-and-D guy. But Danny Green is the quintessential hit him when he's open and he bangs that 3. Danny Green's mistake is that he got the ball, rushed it. He should have just took a dribble, let Buddy fly by, and he would have laced it. That's not Bron's fucking fault. He did what he was supposed to do. It's just heavy is the crown. Heavy is the crown, my friend.
He not do what he's supposed to do because
I'll leave the rest of the crumbs for you.
When he took off with the ball, his goal was to dribble into a double or triple team and kick the ball out. That was his plan from the beginning, which was a flawed plan. Why would you, being the hottest man on the floor, be looking to kick the ball out? You're hot. Take the ball.
Because he felt that motherfucker's better than me from 3.
Nah,
you didn't need a 3 to win. You didn't need a 3.
And he's up 2 games, so he gonna fuck around and come back the next game and win it anyway. And know what the fuck that guy said.
That's cap, because he should have had his moment and won that shit yesterday. Like a real goat would have. Like a real fucking goat would have.
Like a real goat would have.
Took that damn shot.
Listen. You motherfuckers ain't the authority on goatness, man. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking like a real goat? When I hear that, like a real goat would.
I know Skip Bayless is going crazy right now. The knock on LeBron is he hates clutch moments. He's the frozen one. He hates clutch moments. And LeBron was scared to take that shot. He was also scared to get fouled and have to win it at the free throw line. And that's really what this about. That's why he passed that ball, because he knew he was going to be
and hold on, and now let's even keep it even funkier than that. So he dribbles into a triple team. He has AD open under the basket.
In the corner.
He chooses to kick the ball out for a low percentage shot. That was dumb. It was poor basketball IQ. When you got another man right under the basket who you saw because you were elevated above everybody with the ball in your hand. He did not make the best basketball play. He made a basketball play that was available, but it wasn't the best basketball play.
And it definitely was the safest one. It was a safe
that play right there you're talking about, I agree. There's no arguing that. Also, they went 3 times in a row and shot threes. And that's how the Heat came back.
Yeah.
They just get caught up being a 3-point shoot team.
But here's the thing, right? So you're going to shit on them because, oh, you were hot, you should have shot. But then when they shoot and they miss, you're going to have shit to say anyway. So this shit right here is the ultimate. Because y'all hate that motherfucker. So it don't matter what he wins. I bet you if he fucking wins, even if he wins, you motherfuckers are going to be like bubble asterisk church. I guarantee it. So this is why this shit is futile.
Is LeBron one of the greatest of all time, Vic?
One of?
Yes.
Of course.
Then I hold him to one of the greatest of all time expectations. And I expect that motherfucker to shoot the ball or get to the free throw line and win that championship. This is not a fucking game. This is not a playoff game. That was a championship game.
Man.
And he put that pressure on somebody else because he didn't want that pressure on him. And that's what Kyrie Irving was talking about.
Dame Lillard wouldn't have passed that motherfucker, I tell you that.
And Dame even tweeted that. Dame said that. He said, no disrespect, I ain't talking about LeBron, but I ain't no way I'm passing that ball. I'm shooting it on all four.
I'm shooting that.
Hold the fuck up. Let me chime in real quick and just end one little narrative, okay? Kyrie Irving should shut the fuck up on all things related Bron. And let me tell you why. Because he's been the most talented motherfucker in every room he's ever been in, but he's been the least winning motherfucker in every room he's ever been in, unless LeBron fucking James walks in that room. That's why he should shut the fuck up. He went to Duke, he was supposed to be the shit. He got hurt, he bounced. He went to Cleveland, they never did shit, never won shit. I don't even think they sniffed playoffs with his ass there. They were horrible. He didn't carry him to anything. Braun goes, he won something. He leaves, he goes to Boston, shot the bed there on some emo bullshit. Thinking coaches are going to fucking be his friend.
Tell him how you feel.
Dude, that motherfucker right there should never in his life open his mouth about Braun or anybody. He goes to fucking Brooklyn, gets KD, hurt again, don't play. Shut the fuck up, dude. Just get on the court and play. Like, play and win some shit without Braun, without, like, you got KD, cool. Win some shit and shut the fuck up already.
Well, look, Kyrie, that's Hollywood Vic talking. I ain't got no smoke with you. But I guess we'll wrap it up right there. Let's get to this motherfucking podcast. It's Saturday night, feeling good. What's up with y'all?
All is well, brother. All is
Cheers.
well.
Cheers.
Feels amazing.
Great. Hey, I wanted to special prayer and well wishes to all the people who are going through the effects of the hurricane coming through this Gulf, Mississippi, Alabama, parts of Texas, Alabama. Those people
Panhandle, all that.
Yeah. It's rough.
Yeah. Positive energy to y'all. Be safe out there. And I want to give a shout out to my mother. Yesterday was her birthday. She just turned 57. Happy birthday, Mom.
Oh, that's dope. Happy birthday.
Aww.
Yeah, 57.
You said 57?
Yeah.
That's what's up. You're my young, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What's up?
You still got a lot of good years ahead of us.
Almost up there, Mom. It's just a shame that the Eagles gonna have to beat the Steelers tomorrow.
Happy birthday,
that's right.
She's
a Steelers. So she gotta get a nice birthday present. She
See, Mama messed up. Mama ordered me some Eagles Super Bowl shirts, and they came in the mail yesterday. So she gave her team. That's bad luck. You can't send your opponent.
So that means you have to reciprocate and get her a terrible towel with all the Super Bowls on it.
Hey, the Steelers.
That's a good point.
I'm sorry. The Steelers are they 3-0 or 4-0 or what's their record? They haven't lost yet, right?
4-0, right?
3-0.
No, they're 3-0 because remember their
game. Yeah, because they had a bye.
That's right. Yeah.
So what I wanted to say is, let me be the first to say to Chris Mama, congratulations on 4-0.
We're not gonna cheers for that.
Congratulations. Happy birthday. It's gonna be a birthday wrapped with a bow tie. That's a W. And that bow tie is gonna be tied right around the neck of the eagle.
Real nice.
This for Pennsylvania.
Yo, did y'all
personal.
see that the NFL, their TV stat, they've been like #1 in like in every like market and time slot. Yeah. Like viewership has dropped, but they've still been #1 on like Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football.
That shit is a drug. It's too good of a product. Too good of a product.
And you know they keep putting the Chiefs on TV, so it's something to watch.
Man, you be seeing
Hey, yo, Chris, edit this shit. See how he just ruined the whole vibe.
I know, man. He just fucked it up with that KC bullshit.
We all were like, what are you talking about?
I just thought that was interesting because there's so many new TV shows that are, you know, making a big deal. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Well, you know what it is? It's just personally, like TV, everything has changed. Entertainment has changed. Nothing is on our time anymore. Everything that's popping is we watch it when we want to watch it. Yeah. So like there's very few shows that can go live and command you and not be on demand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's not much drama that does that anymore. They can't. They won't survive.
That's very true.
In my opinion. Or I'm just projecting my. That's how I watch anything. Like I watch it when I watch it. Like
that's the new style.
Yeah, that's
the last thing that was must see for me that I wanted to see it when it happened was Game of Thrones. For me,
that shit was so overrated. So overrated.
I love Game of Thrones.
Fucking crazy.
And you know, it's interesting too, Ty. Even though the TV show has been off just for 2 years. It's still times have changed really fast in just that like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like remember 2 years ago, you wouldn't have seen a lot of like cursing. Now they say like shit and ass on TV. You wouldn't have seen a lot of sex, and now you see a lot of gay sex. Lots of gay sex on TV.
Whoa.
So listen, you get a lot of, but I saw Chris, you made a comment about, I think you were watching Power or something like that. And you're like, oh, it's too much. Was that you? You thought that was too much sex or something like that? On Power?
Yeah, I think it was a little too much.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg agreed with me too.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. But how do you feel when you see like gay sex scenes? Do you think that's different from street sex?
I don't see them because I skip I skip them situations. I skip them situations.
So you do see it different.
Yeah, it's not my preference, so I don't. It's really something I want to look at. But I think it's putting TV shows too often. Like we get it, we understand. You know what I'm saying? I don't have anything against the gay community at all, nothing like that. But I just think it's too much. It seems like it's being forced in every TV show. Like it has to be a black gay male couple in the TV show. Every show I see, they always force that situation in there.
Why do you think it's forced though? If it's a natural progression to the story, like if that character is gay and that character goes on a date, why is that different than like a male and female characters that are straight going on a date and then sex happens? Why is it different?
It's just sometimes it just be so random. Like it don't even add up to the story. It'd be like, man, you wouldn't even think this motherfucker.
I got you.
I just see this nigga shoot 25 people, kick somebody's teeth out, and then when he got a lap dance from his homie. Like, nah, something it just don't be adding up.
But there's so many black and brown men feel like it affects them.
Gay dudes are thugs too. That's, you know what I mean? That's like that's the myths. Those myths, you know, they're hard to like overcome for some people. Was that?
No, I say Omar was a thug.
Right.
Omar will fuck him up.
That's true.
Don't y'all think I find that most black and brown men feel more affected by gay scenes. That's just how I feel. And I mean, I don't ever see.
They take it more personal.
It's more of a personal thing. Yeah, like I don't understand.
Me personally,
well, you know,
if it's a part of the, like Dion was saying, the overall development of the character, or like if it's getting to a point. But if it's just like a love scene for the sake of it being a love scene, then you know, I'm like, you know, like
for gay or straight couples or both.
That's I mean, you know, like in a series or a movie, a lot of times, you know, if you see the skin to skin touching and stuff, it's usually with the heterosexual couples, whatever the case it is. And the reason why that's cool is because that's what's been largely accepted by society for so long. So I don't think that we should go changing traditions for the non-majority of people, so to speak. So I don't think that we should change the way we view television because a few people want to see gay sex scenes or whatever. Like, there should be a special movie for that.
You running for mayor over there, Eric? You real political over there.
So
That was a political answer right there.
I'm gonna chime in and shit on all of that, and I'm gonna tell y'all the motherfucking truth. And we about to pie right now. So look, the real reason is because men of color, Latino and blacks, will truly never feel fucking comfortable looking at two men kissing each other in any fucking format. 100% just comfortable like any other scene. No, because men from especially like the hip hop culture, the way we were raised, like you're raised in a different environment where that shit is not, you know, it's not seen as normal. Now, as grown men and adults, we're all more accepting of it. But for some people, it's difficult. It's a lot more uncomfortable to see than others, and that's the truth of the matter. You know, and I'm not saying like, you know, I'm fucking anti-gay or anything like that. But when you're seeing two men kiss each other in front of you, you're not used to seeing that. So some people are gonna feel uncomfortable. You know,
Eric,
it's like some people are pro-life, but don't nobody want to see an abortion. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, you look at things and they make you uncomfortable.
But here's the thing. So Eric said, it's not like we shouldn't change TV for most of the country. But if most of the country isn't black, then why did we as black people try to push to be on television? And if most of the country doesn't have a mental illness, then why do we want to see more mentally ill people on TV? So it's like we want to push diversity until diversity makes a small portion of the people feel uncomfortable. So if it's something that black men feel uncomfortable with, they're not the majority in the company. So what's the big deal?
I think Vic hit it on the head. Basically, it's just we don't want to see the shit. Just being honest, it's just something we don't want to see. Like, I don't want to see that shit. I mean, I'm not saying ban it off from every TV show, but goddamn, every show.
It's true. It's true.
Like,
and
I rarely see it, to be honest with you. I honestly be looking like, what the hell is everyone watching? Because I almost never see it. And it could be it's because of the shit that I watch, but I never see it.
It's just, you know, sometimes there are people in life that won't say things that are true or they really feel, but like, it's the fucking stone cold truth, and people are a grown ass man will look and they're gonna lie to you. But deep down inside, if they're in an elevator, if you're in an elevator, right, and doors close, and it's a man and a woman, and they're a couple, and they give each other a little smooch or they start smooching or whatever, you're gonna be like, shit, it's funny, and you just chilling. If you're in an elevator and two adult grown ass men, while you're chilling there, start smooching each other, you are not. It is not the same thing.
It's not normal.
For some people in the environment, you know. Now, if I'm in Manhattan and I'm drunk and it's the Village, you know, and then I'm like, okay, maybe there, you know, but like just in normally, like for a lot of people, that's not normal. That's not normal cadence.
True.
Don't make certain people feel the way.
It's like I think it's contagious.
No, we respect it. We respect it. And you know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. We just telling the arrogant truth. We just telling the arrogant truth.
However, if you are a guy and you are watching a whole lot of gay sex on TV, then that's mighty suspect.
Why?
It's suspect. I mean, you must like it.
Are you saying like purposely go to watch it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like, but people think that just watching it in general makes it like
it is suspect.
Like it'll make you gay. Like just like it comes flashing on the TV, and all of a sudden now because you see it 20 times, you watch people. I'm sure in all the movies growing up, we watch people shooting up. When was the last time you said, "I'm gonna try that shit"? Let me go get me a smack of shit and try that shit.
However, if I don't like gangster shit, then I won't watch gangster movies. But if I like gangster shit, then I watch gangster movies. If I don't like gay shit, then I won't watch gay movies. But if I like gay shit, I'll watch gay movies. It's quite simple. Why would someone who doesn't like basketball watch a basketball game?
Well, hold on.
Quote of the year
hold
right
on.
there.
But the whole point is that it's not directly gay, but it has infusions of gay occurrences. And are you okay with your gangster show and someone in your gangster show is slobbing down another gangster? You know what I'm saying?
But look, from what I've seen,
that's what we're talking about.
It's
you got a little Omar in your joint.
It's a lot of dudes on social media though that seems to enjoy that type of media and get a little defensive when you mention that. Like, as soon as you say something, go against it, like make a comment like we said, like maybe we don't want to see all that. The dude come get defensive, you know, and come attack you for it. So to me, that makes the people.
I've never seen P-Valley, but apparently P-Valley is But you're right. There are a lot of men that like it. But what if it's just a good show and they just don't give a fuck about gay shit? That's very possible.
I think if they get that defensive, they have some interest, some dedication put into it.
Well, because you questioning their manhood. If you be like,
questioning their manhood to begin with.
But that's what I'm saying. I would like, to me, that's it. Like, they could. Why wouldn't they get defensive if you basically calling them?
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't they get defensive?
I can understand that.
If they just like the show.
They're gonna get defensive. I've never seen it.
Look at Eric like, oh yeah, okay.
I've never seen the show. Who is Eric? Have you seen the show? Do you know what it's about?
I have not, but
no male here has seen the show and know what it's about.
Well, because it's clearly
like a gay show.
Like, I don't know if they're. Well, I guess they would have to be gay, but they're
classified as a gay show, so I won't be watching.
So listen, I'm gonna tell you about a show right now. It's called Euphoria. Have y'all heard of it?
No.
Yeah, I have.
All right, that's a HBO show with what's her name, Zendaya.
Oh, she won some sort of award for that, didn't she?
Listen, she was fucking amazing, and it's shit that people don't talk. That show right there was fucking insane, and I felt like what you guys are talking about as I was watching that show. I was like, fuck, am I even comfortable? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I had to pause the episode and come back like 2 weeks later. And my homie was like, yo, nah, keep watching. I was like, keep watching. Like, yo, like, it was crazy. And let me tell you, it was one of the best shows ever. Like, I think sometimes you can't let a certain narrative that makes you uncomfortable stop you from seeing greatness as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's fucking really good. The thing is, if you're watching some bullshit, like, I'll tell you right now, Power, that's not in that realm to me. You know what I'm saying?
Not buying. Y'all not buying that. I see it in your face. Like,
I was just laughing at you.
I'm not watching.
I was just laughing at you. Notice how Vic said he never fast forwarded to shit. He went back to it 2 weeks later. He made sure he still got that scene in though.
Oh, I watched the whole series. Like, I'm not fretting on that. Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, I paused. Because there was like underage shit too. Like, it was like,
that's the shit that makes me uncomfortable.
Listen, it was the most uncomfortable I've ever been in my fucking life, dog. And I had to pause that shit. And I talked to a couple of my friends, and they were like, yeah, that was uncomfortable, but that's the worst. And then it gets better. And then I kept watching, and dog, that shit, the writing was amazing.
Like, she plays a young woman, right? Like, she plays a really, really like young girl. like just out of high school or something like that. Is that the one? So maybe her issues are generational. Maybe they're not, maybe like things that young people, we think are uncomfortable and we think are crazy. Maybe that's like normal.
Let me tell you, that show is a microcosm of this fucking world. Like that shit right there, if you're a father of a daughter, that shit scares the fuck out of you. I watch that shit like this, like with one eye open. Ugh,
Everything's normal now.
What'd you say?
Everything seems normal now.
Everything seems normal now. Like kids in prostitution.
No.
Shit.
Like
everything is being, listen, everything is being normalized.
It's being
now.
normalized. Like young people, I say kids, but it's because I'm 45. But you know, I'm sure they're all adults, right? I'm hoping they're all adults. But a lot of young people just see it as like a way to make money. They don't see it as taboo. Where in my generation, saying you know somebody was a whore or a prostitute was taboo. It wasn't, you know.
We
He's a hoe where I'm from.
We definitely in a prostitution era.
Yeah, there are, for one, their role models are basically telling them to sell their pussy. You know what I'm saying? So
Fact.
when you turn on the radio and your favorite musical artist is telling you to sell that thing for, you know what I'm saying, for a pocketbook or a new pair of shoes or something.
That's right.
So y'all can't turn gay with gay stuff on TV, but
I didn't say that.
A woman because
I said you could, remember?
Yeah, I had the same kind of, you know.
I don't know that it's like they're so comfortable. I think it's just more accessible. Like with the internet and cell phones and texting and secret apps and OnlyFans, it's more accessible.
I think the whore nation has grown tremendously. And it's become popular to be a whore.
Yeah, but that means there's a whole bunch of men willing to partake. So if that's a way that she feels like she's doing the right thing, then I don't think there's a woman out there that's a prostitute that wouldn't have otherwise been some sort of whore or prostitute. That's not something that you just arbitrarily just decide.
Say that again, I'm lost.
Like if I think that people are what they're gonna be, you know what I mean? I think it's just like someone right now is a prostitute. I don't think that she wouldn't have been a prostitute if she was born 100 years ago. She would still been some sort of prostitute.
So you're saying that you can't reform a whore?
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is if somebody is that type of person and that's something they're going to do, they're going to do it. I'm not saying
that's just who they're going to be.
That's just who they're going to be. I'm not saying that they can't change and they can't be reformed. What I'm saying is I don't think it's more comfortable now than before because I think that somebody that was a hoe is just a hoe.
I disagree. I think a whore from 100 years ago would have been more sleek about the situation, you know, kind of like undercover whores. But now it's like it's in your face. It's OnlyFans. It's all type of situations.
Comfortable with it, right? That doesn't mean that everybody's just comfortable with it. It's just you just figure it's a part of life, and I don't think it'll have to go away.
Men in general are uncomfortable with public sexuality, deep down inside. Men or women, when it's exploited to a certain level. They are. You heard Preach say some shit about, you know, like how he feels about blah, blah, blah. You hear other men. That's in general. Men are uncomfortable with that level of sexuality out in public, period. You know, that's just, in my opinion, the way it is. I don't know. But they don't want to see that shit unless it's in their bedroom. That's how a lot of men are to a certain extent.
I only think it's so normal because there's so many customers. So
it's always dudes is thirsty. It's always gonna be customers. Dudes is thirsty, so that's never gonna change.
Listen, personally speaking, it's evolution, baby. It's evolution. Think about it like this. All business is digitized. All business is digitized right now. All commerce is monetized.
He's right.
Most businesses are looking to get digitized. Most commerce is being monetized. So if a hoe's going to be a hoe 10 years ago, that hoe was just getting fucked for free. The hoe today learned how to monetize that pussy. Fuck, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Her right.
Spoon feed him, man. Spoon feed him.
That's not a thing
it's
that you just turn on. That's something.
Listen,
that's what you
listen, I'm not hating. If you can find 100 motherfuckers that want to fuck you for free, and you could get $20, $30, $40 out of them same motherfuckers a month from now, you be a fool not to do it.
Just 20.
In my opinion, because them fools are gonna talk shit about you regardless, so you might as well get money out of the transaction.
That's why I don't understand the whole $20, $30, and $40.
$40.
Look.
Well, that's trolling.
It's $36.75 a share right now.
That's disrespectful to yourself.
Hold up though. A whole lot of women really do be fucking for $40. And listen, let me tell you why. Let me tell you what $40 get them. $40 get them a night out on the town. See, if they're going out with their girlfriends and they got an outfit to put on already, the $40 pays for the Uber ride. It pays for a couple drinks when they get inside. And you know a motherfucker gonna buy them at least 1 or 2 drinks if they ain't ugly. And
hold the fuck up. A $40 Uber. $40 pays for Uber and drinks. What are they going down the block? $40.
Yeah,
exactly where they going.
Where they going?
Yeah, no. Look, you get 3 girls together. They all got $40 a piece. That's a great night.
This is what you call whole
but
analytics.
Listen, cost opportunity here. You can't give up the cooch for $40 when you could definitely. Yeah. I just cannot believe that that's a thing.
I see you, Eric. Eric is consolidating.
Definitely a real thing. Definitely a real thing.
You can put them all together.
You gotta build your portfolio, ladies.
Not with $40.
Look, you take that 40, multiply by 3. Y'all got 120. That's a great night. Y'all got weed money. You got weed money.
These are facts.
You got drink money, and you got money to get your ass back in the house. You understand? That's a good night. $40.
Yeah, the point is,
$40 is still going rate, and y'all got money for a $5 a biggie bag when you leave that motherfucker.
I'm concerned about the goals here. If the goals is to have a night out with
your friends. It's not about, listen.
Sometimes it get like that.
You can have a better night with making him be the tag along and carrying everybody bags and just paying for it.
Wrong. See, the whole thing is people don't understand where the 40 concept comes from. The concept is this. You fucking with a live dude. You're having a good time. That motherfucker's good company. He's funny. Y'all styling. That's the whole point. That's where that 40 culture comes from. And people just, what happened? Women look at some bum and think, I'm not taking his 40. No, normally you're not taking 40 from him. That's why y'all fucking the game up. You getting 40 from a dude that is on point. Grown-ass men that be out. If you chilling with me, you ain't paying for shit. We already know that. That's how we roll. So if I'm taking you out and we going to dinner, we doing all the shit that you do with a fly dude at the end of the night, here's 40. That 40 is to shut up and don't be talking about this. We paying you to leave. And you done all those great things. So you got to put that together. You know what I'm saying? It's called ROI, return on investment. You know what I'm saying? So the ROI, when you're chilling with a man of the world,
sound like a good return to me.
That's different.
That like some pimping.
I mean, if you
think about it like this,
like Hollywood said, though, if you're gonna do it for free, you may as well accept the 40. You was doing it for free anyway.
You know what it is? It's the sad part is that when you hear a lot of chicks talk so much shit about this, is that they probably never had that experience. They've never been out with a don. Where when you go out with him, it's like, yo, girl, I'm going out with homie. Shit, because they know what it is.
Out with a don and he paid her way more than $40.
Everything,
which happens more than I bet a lot of dudes realize. Matter of fact, I know it happens more than y'all realize.
Dion,
I'm sure it has.
The $40 from the regular jack.
I pay more than $40.
To go to the club.
We're talking about the market today, though, Dion. The market has been set on the internet.
That's facts.
I said she only getting that 40 from that guy, so she can go to the club to find another motherfucker who can pay more than 40 the next time. So that's why she didn't take that sucker to the club with her in the first place. She didn't want him to go because he was only going to give her 40. She's trying to find a motherfucker that's going to give her 200 to go out. And then she's going to get that 200, and then she's going to try to find a motherfucker that's going to take her shopping and give her 500 to go out. So it's a never-ending cycle. She just trying to climb her way up the motherfucker totem pole. You know what I'm saying? That's the way that works.
Either way, at one point, Dion, to be honest, they all start at 40.
That's it.
Them chicks you looking at right now that's getting $2,000 a bag at one point in the game.
I disagree.
Yeah, it wasn't that much.
They don't all start at, no, they don't.
40 is a reasonable negotiation.
$40 an hour, yeah, $40 an hour.
They don't start at 40.
That's economically correct. Come on now.
$40 is the market value. Don't you pay a dime more, okay?
No, there's more men. Let me tell you something. There are way more men that talk a good game, but that's not really how they live in. I'm telling y'all. Listen, I'm telling y'all. And what y'all, a lot of y'all,
listen, I'm going to keep it a buck. We joking. If it's 40, I don't want it.
That's how I think, but I'm telling y'all,
somebody else pay 40 for that shit.
There's way more women getting flued out than y'all realize. Way more women. That many dudes on y'all see. You know what it is? Y'all see the shit that niggas say on social media when they start going crazy, like "fuck her," I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that, but then they be in the inbox.
That's facts. That's a whole lot of facts.
That happens.
That's facts too. But there's also a contingency that if I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, I got game. I don't pay shit. I pay in experience. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever pay cash.
Talk to him, Vic. Talk to him.
I pay in experience. That's how you pay. You pay an experience. You take a chick out, they hang out with you, they getting an experience that they not gonna get with the average dude. And that's how you eat. You know, that's how I look at it. That's how I do the fucking cash. Ain't nobody giving any types of amounts of cash to anybody.
I'm giving you game, baby.
You fucking with this level of experience, I'm gonna take you to do things that you're gonna see. We're gonna have a good time. You're gonna laugh your fucking ass off. And shit, that alone right there, there's like a 60% increase of them draws dropping. Now you add going to like a nice restaurant and doing like really good shit and having experience and moments, and then you top off some really some conversation and shit. Who pays 40? Who pays 40?
So you should be paying me for the memories.
Right.
I'm changing your life, baby, in one day.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. No, I'm worried about there's women out there, but let's be fair. If y'all motherfuckers are gonna get paid for you, if you're gonna pay for your pussy, I want a fucking receipt. I should be able to get a write-off. Fuck that. It's only fair. That's what I'm looking at.
You heard what he said.
So you're gonna get away with this shit now. But if you want to be a business owner, bitch, get an LLC. And when I give you the 40, give me my receipt. I want a fucking invoice number, and you get all the 40 you want. You could charge 60 even if we doing that. If I'm gonna write it off. So at some point,
you telling me
decisions gotta be made.
Big, you telling me you've never ever paid the price? Like literally ever.
What do you mean? Like cat? Never.
You don't do that around
my
here.
daughters, never.
So
Is
it that you think that you've never paid the cash because you're thinking that it's like an exchange right at the time of sex? So you've never given a woman any money?
Not that wasn't like already like I've cut multiple times, like a friend or something, and we're going out to eat, but like I have never paid transactionally for it, where that's what I'm paying for.
Of course, because that's
never
not
in my
usually
life.
how it happens. That's not usually how it happens. It's never usually like a transaction. If you're dating a woman for 6 months, right? and you've given her, let's say, just to make the numbers easy, $6,000, you basically pay her $1,000 a month.
Oh, I think
for her services. So the way y'all make it seem like, oh, it's like this is what it's for, but a lot of times men pay for the pussy and you don't even realize you're paying for it.
We do indirectly. We do indirectly. Yeah. What I'm telling you is I've never paid for it directly. You wanna, right? Not directly, but let me tell you, I paid fucking tuitions. Like I've been in strip clubs,
Hollywood
like
Vic.
So Vic, okay, so Vic,
yeah,
you just went from like
keeping it real
experience to paying for tuitions.
I ain't never paying for
I was
paying for a course for a bitch. I don't know what you talking about.
No, like I said,
because I did that. No, but it wasn't a transaction.
Oh, no,
when I threw that money out there, it was a gamble. I didn't know if I was going to cut or any of that. That's just how I was doing.
There ain't a woman alive, and I bet you right now she'll say, that nigga paid for my tuition.
Fuck yeah. And if this podcast gets viral, where it'll go, there's gonna be some chicks that gonna be like, that motherfucker's not lying. I remember him. We was over here. We blah blah blah. We was in shit. Hey, well, you in that's NY Miami culture, man. Like that's like that whole NY shit was all that. Like that's all we did is just go, like fucking moron.
Let me ask y'all another question. Why do single people give the most fucking advice? It's like people with no kids always got to answer for somebody with kids. Why do single people feel the need?
I think that should be a setup. I think them motherfuckers be trying to get you advice that get you single like them. That shit none of that shit be sounding right.
So it can't ever be good advice?
You can't, look, if you ain't got a job, you can't tell me how to work. Like that shit don't make sense. Sit your lazy ass on the couch. Stay in your lane, stay in your place, single people. Because all that shit y'all giving, all that advice y'all giving is the same reason why you motherfuckers are single. So that's automatic bad advice. Why would I listen to a motherfucker that's single about being in a relationship?
I think it's on a case-by-case basis. I can't
fuck that, Eric.
I just can't make a blanket statement. And all single people got bad advice, because it could be a single person who was married for a tremendous amount of years and his wife decided to leave him, his wife or the husband decided to leave the marriage or whatever the case it is, and they may have a wealth of knowledge, you know what I'm saying? About
that's different.
But on the norm, I think that single people have advice about relationships because they probably quietly admire your relationship and kind of saying that if it was me in that relationship, this is what I would do. You know, so I think that they
sneak teaching.
Look at you. Look at you.
Sneak teaching.
I think they can imagine themselves in your shoes, but you know, it's a big difference in sitting on the sideline and actually playing the game. So that's my take on it. I want to thank y'all for listening. Make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe, and comment. We promise a comment. And keep the engagement going with people out there. Y'all be good. We'll
be safe out there.
Peace.
Arrogant Underdogs. Check for us on all social media platforms. Go Chiefs.
And look, we appreciate all you fans keeping up with us, watching us, liking us, and bad luck to all your football teams tomorrow.
Hey, and in case y'all didn't know, Dion was high off edibles, y'all. Shit.
Oh, shit. I ain't say no names. I ain't say no names.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. THC for me.
THC for me, too. Cheers, everybody. Y'all have a great night.
Cheers. Thanks for y'all support, man.
Peace.
Appreciate it.